Welcome back. So I made a lot of headway, mined a lot of ore, planted some things, and I think I'm about ready to build my arcane empowerment table. Briefly though, I mined out a lot of stuff. I won't bother going down there to show you, but I mined a lot of it out. Collected some more stuff because I was outside building actually, and sometimes at night, so some critters have come along, so I have been getting more furs, claws, feathers, and bones, and things like that. I also discovered that the cobwebs down in the dungeon, or in my mine shafts, you can actually break them rather easily with the sword, even a stone sword, and they turn into string, so that gave me a few more string. I have this other chest, and I have quite a bit of stuff over here. I've been trying to sort things out. Mainly I have seeds, foods, and plants, and then dye, because dyes are made from plants, and I've been putting some of the wood over here as well, and I made a bucket. And I even have a chest over here, because I've been getting quite a bit of ore. As you can see, there is a lot. I mentioned in a previous episode that metallurgy, industrial craft, and some other mods add a lot of ore. Metallurgy in particular adds, I think, somewhere around 30 or more new types of ore. And so this is just scratching the surface, as you can see. And some of them will double between mods, and may or may not be interchangeable. For instance, here's copper ore from metallurgy, here's copper ore from industrial craft. I believe those do overlap when I'm making recipes like tools, like a copper pickaxe. Here's something else, tin ore from metallurgy and tin ore from industrial craft. Lots of new types never before heard of, even some for Ars Magica. Here's Vintium ore, and here's Cinnabar ore for Thaumcraft. We'll get into that later, but right now, let's go look at my outside here. I've tried to build up a little bit of an entryway, tried to make it somewhat grand for my mine system, and this will be like the main entrance. I'm not terribly creative. Oh, they're fighting. And the raccoon won. Naughty raccoon. But I'm not very creative, but I can always look online to get ideas. I'm a fan of Lord of the Rings online. Well, online would be the game, but I'm a fan of the movies and other fantasy movies and shows and stuff like that. So I tried I gave it my best initial attempt. And because I want to be creative, but I'm on a survival mode in the game, I'm not instantly giving myself the materials I need to make things look neat. I'm not going to be able to do that until I get the materials. If I want nice etched cobblestone or etched stones, I'm going to have to gather the stone and make it, and then use it. And if I want colored wood, I'm going to have to get the appropriate wood, and so forth, so on and so forth. Now over here, you can see a new addition. This is my house I made. Not really a house, it's a building, and I don't have a roof on it yet. I wasn't quite sure what I was trying to go for with this. In some ways, I wish I made it bigger. In some ways, I feel like it's too high up on these cobblestones, and I tried to kind of give it a, a northern, western, or European kind of fantasy look. Of course, it's hard to tell. There's no roof on it yet. Got some windows out. I think what I'll do is I'll make this my tinker shop, and that will be our next goal, I think, is to build some Tinker's Construct tables. Tinker's Construct is a mod that gives you an assortment of tables and recipes that allow you to create items and weapons that can be modified and changed around and have modifiers added to them. Now here's my tiny little garden and blackberry bushes going quite well, actually. I got lucky and got a few cotton plants. I need to plant a new one here. Let me just pick these, 'cause these are ready. And I can gather some of my sugarcane. So I have a collection of sugarcane going. So we have paper, and right now, even more importantly, we've got a supply of cotton coming in to make string and wool, and that's what we need for our empowerment table. We were missing the key ingredient of wool to make our table, but now we have it. So here's my collection of cotton so far. And I believe it takes 9 cotton to make 1 wool. So it's a lot. We only have enough right now to make 1 wool. So I hope I do this right and don't lose my wool, because then I'll have to wait for more cotton and try again. So if we look back up the recipe for the table we need, we'll see. We need 2 iron ingots, the 3 rune vestas, and the wool in the center, and at the bottom, the planks. So let's get that going here. Here's our rune vestas. Here's our wool. Here's our wood planks, and we need iron ingots, which I have put over here. So, let's try this. We can finally start our journey to be a wizard. The wool in the center. Where did I put my... What did I do with the iron? Did I not put that in there? Start over. And the 3 rune vestas. And here we go. Excellent. We have our arcane empowerment table. So let's set this up. Let's just put it right here. Whoops. And now let's take a look at it. This is all it is, because what we're doing is we're going to be trading off our Minecraft levels, and as you can see down below, I'm at level 24 right now. We're going to be trading these off, so I went ahead and got my first one for free. You get level 1 for free. Now, each additional level is going to take, you're going to have to match that level with your Minecraft level in order to level up. What that means is, it means to get level 1, we're going to take 1 level. Now, to get level 2, it's going to cost us 2 Minecraft levels. So we're at 23, and now we're at 21. So the higher in our arcane empowerment we get, the more expensive it gets. So when we get level 20 and want to go to level 21, we're going to have to pay 21 just to move up that 1 level. So let's move up a bunch. We're at level 4, let's do 5, 6, we can do 6. And that's the highest level we can get right now. But now, we're a wizard. So as you can see in the top, you can see my Ars Magica user interface at the top, and in the middle it says level 7. Now I actually don't quite know yet what the left bar does, but the right bar is, I believe, our mana. Let me see if we can... I forgot how to show our... There we go. Current mana. Now, at level 7, we get 320 mana. And that maximum will go up the higher level we get. So, level 7 is not too bad to start off with. Now, what we can do is we can learn some spells. And I believe we can go ahead and get started with that, because I've got some sugarcane here. We just need to turn this into paper. We'll get a whole bunch of paper. Well, 21 should be enough. I have a couple in here too, I believe. Pull these out. And now I remember that. Let me get some more planks, because I guess I'll have to use the wood to do this. Let's make some planks, because we want to make more sticks. Let's just make a whole bunch, because I can just make more storage for them. So now we need a stick on the top, stick on the bottom, and paper in the middle to make our parchments. Now we have 23 spell parchments. Lots to work with. Now let's take a look. Now let's go ahead and make some rune vestas, or some actual runes. Now I've got quite a collection of dies here. I don't think all of these dies will work, but... And before we do that, now that we're level 7, we should see some spells show up in our inscription table. When we first started, it was blank, but now that we're an actual budding wizard, we can see, yes, here they are. We've got 5 spells to choose from. Now we can click on them to see what's required. Dig requires a red, green, black, I believe, and a blank. Now, we might be able to make that. And Firebolt. I thought Firebolt took a red, but it's showing a white. Maybe, I'm wondering if it's random, if it changes. Well, let us see what we can do here. We need rune vestas. We need more of them. And if we remember correctly... Yes, here we go. Try to make like a bunch. Let's make 10 for now. Blank ones. We'll start with 10 blank ones. I need to exchange some of these to make room so I can operate easier, more efficiently. So we'll put some of these away to make room. I'll organize later. Ooh, sounds like some things are fighting out there. Now we have plenty of room. That can double up. Let me trade this off. Now let's get our dies out. Ink sac should count as a black die, or it colors things black. And I think bone meal will color things white. Okay, now let's see if we can make some of these. We only have 10, so let's just make one of each for now. And there we go. Well, let's just start with one of each. So now we've got a white rune, which is the rune Atrum. See, purple. I know red will work. Yes. Where we know black will work. I don't think light blue works. Let's try it. No, it doesn't. But does cyan? No. But regular blue should, but I don't have regular blue right now. Does lime? Nope. Lime does not either. Magenta? No. Purple. Yes, purple works, and I think yellow will work as well. So we're able to make these so far. Let's make another white one. And I don't know why I'm taking the long way of doing this. And let's make another black one. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and make another red one. Another purple one. And another yellow one to finish them off. So we did get 2 of each. Now let's go back and see what we can make. I would like to make this dig one, because I actually dove into Ars Magica enough before, and we cannot make this. It requires a green, and we don't have a green. Lime does not count. What would give us green dye? Let us look at Firebolt. Let's go ahead and try Firebolt, because that's a simple one. It takes 1 white. And we need a blank spell parchment right here. And there it is. We have the Firebolt Trio Ignis. The mana cost is 45, Affinity Fire, and we can put that in our inventory. Now another thing we can do, because if you haven't figured it out yet, we make the spell scrolls, but we can only use them when we have the spell scroll activated. And isn't that a cool little animation? So let's go test it out real quick. So what we do is we right click, but we have to hold it in for a few seconds and then let go, and boom. So be careful, don't use this in your house. You might burn down stuff, but you could. And don't use this on your crops. You might not want to do that. Let's try something a little more destructive. Uh-oh. Maybe we can try this on the... Will he come down here? Where is he? Oh no, we're on fire now. How do we put ourselves out? Okay, we need to eat. That was quite spectacular. It worked out, sort of. At the very least, it was fun. Okay. We need to get health back. So that's what the Firebolt looks like. And there's lots of more spells to learn. But as you notice, we can only use them when we have them in our inventory, but there's a little way around that. So what we're going to do is we're going to make how do we... Here we go. I had gotten rid of our option menu. So now we just make a book that will allow us to hold many spells. And that, I believe, is our spell book right here. Now what do we need? We need 3 string, 2 paper, and 4 leather. And I believe we have all that. And there's noises going on out there that always make me a little nervous. So we need 4 leather. We have... Oh, I used up all the paper, didn't I? So... Luckily, I have enough sugar cane. We only need 2 paper, but that'll give us 3. And we need 3 string. So I need to make more room now. Let's put our die back real quick. Okay. Let's double check. Okay. Paper goes here. The string goes on the left, a column. And then we need 2 leather here, 2 leather there. And there's our spell book. And it says open with the left shift plus right click. So we have it active, and you'll notice a new little menu in the top left of the screen. Now we'll hold left shift and then right click. And it opens our book, and we have lots of room now, all these spaces. But there's an active bar over here, and we can put it right up in here. This way, we can store more spells. Now, we still have to use a slot in our inventory and select it. But whatever the current hot skill is what will be selected. So this is a way to store up our spells without wasting our inventory and getting more inventory out of it. So now we're wizards. So that's very cool. And I think I'll go ahead and end this here and then make another episode showing off some of the other things I found. And now that we're budding wizards, we need to build a wizard tower. We need a proper wizard tower. And I think I know a place where we can build that. I'll show that off in the next episode. And there's a couple other things I want to show off too. Some bags we can make to increase our storage while we're walking around gathering and collecting. Because now with so many new items in the game, that will come in very handy. So I'll see you guys next episode.